Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday with Tina, and I am coming to you because it is storm season again. And I know that there may be some people who are new to Florida or new to the coastal areas, new to storms and what to do during those storms. Not to mention those of you who are under contract to close in the next few days and wondering what the heck is going to happen with your closing, especially if your drop dead date for your contract is in the next day or two. So I want to cover a few of those things to ease your concerns. Main thing I can tell you, if you're new to the area, make sure that you're stocked up well with water. If you are in a low-lying area that is known to flood, then you may want to seek shelter. It's always best to be on the safe side versus getting caught not being able to get out of your house because you have 2 or 3 feet of water surrounding your home and you did not purchase enough supplies. Yes, I've seen the posts saying that some of the grocery stores are completely out of bread. Please check with your local quick stores, your Handyways, or even your Dollar Generals. I was just at Dollar General this morning and they did have half of their bread area stocked. So don't just check Walmart, Publix, Winn-Dixie's. Make sure that you're going and stocking up on enough water to carry you over 2 or 3 days, because we never know for sure where these storms are going to hit. A lot of times they are predictable, but many times they are also unpredictable, and we'd rather you be safe than sorry. So getting on for those of you who have purchased properties, waiting on them to close, and you're supposed to close in the next day or two, but there's a storm coming. So I hope that you have secured insurance so that you can close as soon as possible. If not, then insurance does quit writing once the storm gets into a certain area near the home that you're going to be purchasing. So hopefully your real estate agent was making you aware of the fact that it is storm season, and yes, you do need to bind your insurance a little bit early before closing dates. For those of you who have a closing date in the next day or two, I know that your closing is probably being pushed off. Please know that our Florida contracts, your FAR/BAR contract, your CRISP contracts, your as-is contract, or your NEFAR contract have built-in dates so that when something like this does happen, then you automatically get extensions. Those extensions are going to depend on a few things. Number one, when our service is going to be back open again, when it's safe for the banks to reopen if your lender happens to be in the area, or when the title company feels it's safe for them to open their doors as well. The other thing is some of your lien holders are going to ask that your appraiser goes out if you're in a hard-hit area and verifies that everything is still standing properly. You don't have a tree on the roof. Your roof is still in good shape, did not sustain any damage from winds and things like that. So be prepared to have an extension that is built in, and a waiting period. The waiting period is what you need to be prepared for. So you may end up having to stay in a hotel for a few nights or make other arrangements until you can get closed on your new home in the Florida area or in a storm hit area. And that is something that sometimes is not shared with you up front, but it is in your contract. So please be aware that the force majeure clause does come into effect, and you should get guidance either from your lender, your realtor, or your title company as to what that means, what they're going to need in order for you to close. Number one thing, if you have a loan, is the fact that you do need to get your insurance bound as soon as possible. With the storm coming and supposed to hit later tonight or tomorrow, then it's probably too late to do that if you haven't already done it. But I would say that once that window does open back up for you, if you have a closing early next week, then please reach out to your insurance company, make sure that you get bound. For those of you who are looking to write contracts, or make offers on properties during these next couple of months, please be aware of the fact that you need to be shopping for your insurance early. You pay a what they call a binder for them to bound that insurance to that property once you have it under contract, and that way if a storm is coming during the time that you're set to close on that property, then you should be able to close within reason to your expected closing date. And I just want to say, everybody, we still don't know where this is going to land. So please be aware that you do need to prepare, because these storms can make a 90-degree turn at some point and head into a totally different direction than what they are forecasting. Does not happen often, but it does happen. So just be aware to be prepared. If you are in one of those low-lying areas, you may want to prepare to evacuate just for safety's sake. And I hope everybody stays safe during this storm. Pray everybody is okay. And you will get into your house. Just be patient, as the process is built into your contracts, and we do everything that we can as realtors to help walk you through those unexpected changes once a storm does come through. In the meantime, this is Tina coming to you with Tuesdays with Tina. And if there are any questions I can answer for you during this time period, please don't hesitate to reach out. Tina Arant, Florida Homes Realty and Mortgage, 386-983-2617. Stay safe.